always have a hard time getting my hat straight.
All right. I'm here with my father-in-law. The first time we met, I believe I was in a movie theater with your daughter.
Oh,
and
you didn't tell that story.
Yeah, well, let's just get to the nitty-gritty. I was at a movie theater with your daughter, and I don't think I had permission to be there. Is that right?
Well, my daughter said she was going to go with her girlfriends to see a Walt Disney movie.
Wow.
and she was actually on the worship team and leading people
She
into
was
worship.
She was quite the holy child.
Yes,
and
yeah, she was. If you could think of a young lady that most dads would say is almost perfect, it was Candace.
In comes Jared. I'm glad I could be the first bit of corruption for your daughter. Boy, we didn't get off on the right foot there, did we? So tell me, you dropped your daughter off at the movie theater with her friend.
Yes.
And then, unbeknownst to you, I was sitting in the movie theater with my friend.
Yes.
And we were in a movie. A Disney movie wasn't showing at that time, but what was showing was a movie called G.I. Jane with Demi Moore. It was rated R. It's about this lady that wants to be in the military. And so we just decided, let's just go see that movie.
Right.
And
I still haven't seen that movie.
I still haven't seen it either. I wasn't too interested in the movie. I was interested in your daughter. And but that got cut off pretty short because something now as parents, you have these weird feelings, right? We call it intuition. Sometimes it's inspired by the Holy Spirit. And David had a moment. He just couldn't figure. There was something a little phony baloney.
It wasn't adding 2 plus 2 was not adding up 4.
So you decided to turn your car back around, right?
Yes, I think I actually made it home. Yes, and so I called, and they said, there's no Walt Disney movies playing right now. And I go,
oh, boy.
Really?
I can see your cheeks getting flushed, getting a little red.
Yes, and I have my, I used to get a little more excited than I do now.
Yeah. So what we would say is just a little bit of I wouldn't say a temper, but just a little bit of a passionate father. I'm going to protect my daughter.
Yes.
And I'm not going to allow my children to go down the wide road that leads to destruction.
There you go.
You can see the righteous indignation rising up in you as you're driving your car to the theater.
Yes, a lot of things were going through my head. I thought, well, what is she doing? I didn't know that there was a guy involved.
Oh, no. So you just thought your daughter, the angel child, was going to watch a rated R movie, and you're thinking,
well, I didn't know what was happening.
Why would my daughter go watch a rated R movie? So you have that in the back of your mind.
What's going on?
Yeah, why does she want to venture out and be curious about movies that aren't age appropriate?
Right.
And then lo and behold, you see her sitting next to me. Oh, you just went, oh, my daughter has signed a contract with Satan. We are cutting this thing to shreds.
And he used to wear a hoodie with white hair.
Oh, man. Hey, listen. The white hair's coming back. My son's got white hair. I'll put a picture up right now.
So
you get to the theater.
Yes, and I asked him, I said, so my daughter's in there. I figured out that she was in there. I don't know how I figured that out. And I said, and I think she was 14. Mm-hmm. And I says, she's not 17. Don't you guys ID people going in R-rated shows?
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't let him hold me back.
You were busting through.
I didn't ask him if I didn't show him a ticket.
Boy, you were going to rescue her out of that trap the enemy had set.
So I ran in and found her and said, you're coming out right now. And so she came out with her head down crying. And
good. I'm glad that she was crying because, David, when I tell this story in front of an audience of people, she always says, oh, you're exaggerating. I said, I remember very vividly, Daddy, 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 and being escorted out very forcefully and fast. And a guy with a flashlight, worker was there with you.
Yeah.
And so I'll let you finish that part, but I just wanted, from my perspective, I thought I was going to die. I thought, oh my gosh, this girl's dad just came in the theater, ripped her out of the theater. I'm next. I thought I am going to die. I'm not going to be able to get married. I'm not going to have a family. This is the end of my life. My friend runs out the emergency exit to go get his pickup. so that he could pick me up out in the back of the. And when I tell him to go out there, I said, "You go out, and then 3 minutes later, I'll bust out of here." So we go out. I'll let you finish. So you're in, grabbed Candace and her friend.
And
and did you know that she, obviously you saw that she was sitting with the boy, right?
Yeah, I seen she was sitting with a guy, but I wasn't really sure. You're young.
You're pretty much going to hell. And
I think we need to say that.
I think we need to talk about this. No daughter of mine's going into the flames of fire. So did you talk to her on the way home?
Yes, I talked to her quite a bit about lying mostly.
Ooh, yeah.
And we actually talked to the youth pastor, took her off of the worship team for
Wow.
a while. Called your mom, and I said, I don't know what you're letting your kids go to. But,
Now, Papa, here's what I remember. I remember you actually left a message on the answering machine.
Oh, maybe it was on the answer machine.
Yes, because
I am 70.
it's okay. You don't look
everything.
70. I'm going to give you that. I actually, when I got home, the house, I remember going into the kitchen, and my mom says, "Honey, I need you to come listen to something."
Well, that's probably what I did.
So you heard the answering machine, and you left a message, and so she hits the button, beep. Hello, this is Mr. Johnson. Tonight, I still remember it. Tonight, your son was with my daughter at a rated R movie. And I don't know how you raise your kids, but we don't let our kids watch rated R movies. And my daughter's not allowed to date. So if Jared ever wants to see my daughter again, he's going to have to come to the house and meet us. I don't know if you said dinner. I don't even know what you said, but come to the house, meet us, and then you're very polite. Thank you. This is Mr. Johnson. Good night. So then, beep. And my mom just looks at me, and she's like, "Honey," I said, "Mom, this girl's way too much drama. I almost lost my life tonight, 16." And I said, I'm not even going to talk to this girl ever again. And Papa, we've been married 22 years. We've got 6 kids.
Yes.
So the moral of the story is, it doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish, Papa. And
that is very true.
And I think I did end up coming to your house, but I had the cone of shame on, my hoodie on. I didn't even want to look you guys in the eye. I could feel the glare. I could feel the stare of death coming from the kitchen. I was on the outside of the door. I didn't want to go inside, but slowly but surely I made my way into your family, and it's been a wonderful experience ever since. That's going to conclude today's episode, Papa. Next time we do an episode, we're going to talk about a life lesson you taught me while a possum was trying to attack your family. So you guys stay tuned for the next episode. You're going to really love this.